The administration today released new ObamaCare numbers showing at least 7.1 million people have signed up or re-enrolled for coverage in 2015 health plans. The data is incomplete, however, because officials acknowledge they're still waiting on re-enrollment numbers. Another mixed report on a controversial law. Fox Business Network correspondent Rich Edson looks back on this year's highlights and lowlights and looks ahead on a whole new set of challenges.
After yet another full year of Obamacare controversies, President Obama's attempts to turn the page on his signature domestic achievement may hit another roadblock early in the new year. A looming legal challenge could unravel a substantial piece of the law's foundation and cut billions from federal health spending in the form of tax credits for people signing up for Obamacare.
Healthcare reform in 2015 hinges on one very big unknown, and that is the King case, which is going to be heard by the U.S. Supreme Court. We could really think about 2015 as before King decision and after King decision, and that really will determine what the federal government, what the states, and what the Congress will do going forward.
As 2014 concludes, the law remains divisive and complex.
Enrollment is beginning to pick up again during the open enrollment period. The uninsured rate is at a near record low.
Our constituents are having an unpleasant interaction with Obamacare. Whether they can sign up for a policy or not, what they're discovering is, of course, higher premiums, higher deductibles.
While critics point to the rocky implementation and missed expectations, the most controversial element of Obamacare in 2014 may be comments regarding its 2010 passage.
Lack of transparency is a huge political advantage. And basically, call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever. But basically, that was really, really critical to getting the thing to pass.
2014 was also the year of MIT professor Jonathan Gruber. His economic models helped design the law and netted him and his employees millions in government contracts. These snarky comments surfaced this fall and eventually brought him before Congress.
I knew better, I know better, I'm embarrassed, and I'm sorry.
Gruber's revealing statements may also appear before the Supreme Court. In King versus Burwell, justices will hear arguments in March on whether the law, as written, allows the federal government to offer Obamacare insurance subsidies in the 37 states that have failed to set up their own exchanges. Gruber contended no, before reversing his statements testifying in Congress. In this year's midterm elections, Republicans seized control of the Senate from Democrats.
Now, I'm not on the ballot this fall, but make no mistake, these policies are on the ballot. Every single one of them.
And Republicans ensured it.
Once she sets her sights on Obamacare, Joni's gonna unload.
A Fox News poll finds 58% of Americans support repealing the law. 38% contend they want to keep it. Congressional Republicans remain determined to undermine the law, though with President Obama still in office, it's likely any changes would remove provisions many Democrats also oppose.
Two changes to the health care law that are possible from Congress next year that we could see the administration signing into law include a repeal of the medical device tax and also a repeal of the employer mandate.
HHS Secretary Sylvia Burwell says the latest enrollment numbers are an encouraging start, though she acknowledges the administration still has a ways to go to reach its target. Sign-ups are about 2 million short of the administration's goal, 6 million shy of an initial estimate. Open enrollment ends February 15th. Ed.
Rich Edson of Fox Business. Good to see you. Thank you, Rich.